Hello folks, welcome to another episode of One Vannan, One Camera. The news for this episode, employment news. Of recent times, people have been able to bag themselves really good jobs and land into long-term employment. I mean, these jobs, these are not daffy zero-hour contracts or, part-timer things. These are like full-time contracts and long-term contracts with crowds like Teleperformance, Virgin. I don't do political news often because all politics is bullshit. Recently, politicians have came up to a staggering fact that bacon gives you cancer. That is utter fucking bullshit. They're trying to be this concerned thing to accrue some votes. You know what, I see through it, it's a lot of bullshit. Travel news, you've probably been hearing about the plane blowing up over Sharm el Sheikh. ISIS have accrued responsibility for another incident once again. All religions have this minefield of unmetered, unjustified violence towards non-believers. No wonder atheism is going through the roof at the moment. We've got some London news, in fact. A couple have been banned from the city of London for 8 months. 8 months for a blowjob? I mean, like, are the judges that fucking stupid? I mean, like, thank God the judge never seen the CCTV cameras for the Megabus or the National Express. You've probably been hearing about the new hospital near the Southern General. Well, it's been coping very poorly. It's coped very poorly since the day it opened. We've heard about people waiting 60 hours to see a bloody nurse. That's shocking, but the farce of the hospital just continues on. An old person had died waiting to see a doctor. How sad's that? There's a reason why I like Woodlands Road so much, and it's not just because of the history. That's impressive, but literally within Woodlands Road, you can live within Woodlands Road. There's shops for every occasion. You've got a newsagent, you've even got a shop where you can buy cars, you've got a petrol station where you can actually buy the petrol for the car. You can get a really good munch in Woodlands Road as well. We've got really good takeaways. Woodlands Road is actually really well covered by public transport as well, so getting there isn't a problem. Woodlands Road has an enormous plethora of pubs, a comedy club at the far end of Woodlands Road called The Stand. We do a thing called Red Raw Tuesday night, £2 entry, it's really good. If you were not wanting to go as far along Woodlands Road, you've got Dram, it does a Tuesday night comedy night, free entry, and it's emceed by the comedy powerhouse of Chris Henry. It's a really good place to be for comedy. I've been on stage at Chris Henry's comedy night, it's absolutely brilliant. Maybe even see me live, why not? It will all win, because there are diamonds within the rough of social media. I win nostalgia posts, be they on Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is. It's so fun and you can relate to every one of them. I fail posting your manky linen onto social media. It's usually of sensitive natures, or relationship breakdown or medication or a condition. Manky linen, as I said times before, manky linen goes in a washing machine at program 1, hot wash or pre-wash, not onto Facebook. Well, here, we've never had this before, a what the fuck moment. Right, I read on the Lad Bible there's this lassie that's into eating sponges covered in fairy liquid, and she has actually no intention of eating normal people's food. What the fuck? I win witty prop comedy and also rude place name signs. It's just marvellous. I fail the copy and paste bullshit statuses, these copy and paste efforts for remembrance or LGBT or mental health. The content is, you could agree with the content, but the intentions of the posters I just do not buy for a second. here's a what the fuck moment. Fan fiction, like it's always like of comic book characters like Superman or Batman or Joker in sexual situations. Slash is even worse. It's like the enemies like Batman and the Joker shagging or being raped or being shat upon. It's cringes. What the fuck? Why do we need to see this? Get lost. On the way back from London, I decided to be a social fucker, right? And then what had happened was, I started talking to the guy, and I was saying to him, what do you work as? And the guy says, a urologist in the New South Wales Hospital, which sounds like an utter bombshell, but he was telling me about it, and I said, that must be a really, really intriguing job. It must be really busy. I mean, what does it involve? And he said, mainly, to be honest, talking pish. I'm just going to get a quick drop to seconds. Guys, we've got some feedback. You probably remember that episode of One Vannan, One Camera where I was talking about Instagrammed food selfies. Well, the owner of the picture, which I featured on One Vannan, One Camera, had messaged me of recent. Oh, what a shame, poor baby. He right-clicked and saved a picture of me and uploaded it onto a Facebook page called Glasgow's Dumbasses. I got a dating profile. A few weeks after that, his shitty pal and himself had realised it, and they built a profile called Wilma. There was nothing feminine about Wilma, I tell you that. And for a given, basically Wilma had asked for a sexual conversation, unbeknownst at the time. I didn't know it was a catfishing thing. After a while, she asked me for a dick pic, and I'm not comfortable with that idea, so what I did was I went onto Google Images, typed in dick, then went into search preferences and typed in large resolution and sent one of Google's efforts off to Wilma. Stephen Murphy and his shitty pal Robert Bradley had started a 2.5-year Twitter bullying tirade aimed at statuses. It started off really shocking, then his latest posts were actually quite attention seeking, a bit needy, a bit, he was trying too hard to get a reply. All bullies are cowards, but cyber bullies are that cowardly. They don't have enough balls to do the bullying in real life, so they take to a QWERTY keyboard. Mr. Murphy, one tip of advice for you. Never try and fucking bully quiet people, because quiet people are ironically the ones that will absolutely annihilate you and ruin you to pieces. So yeah, give it up while your going's good. Hi folks, I just want to say a massive thank you to one and all for joining us on another episode of One Vannan, One Camera. But be sure to be joining us on another episode of One Vannan, One Camera. This will be the end season episode, and that should be up about the 15th of December. But until the 15th of December, stay chill, stay safe, don't do anything I wouldn't, and enjoy life. And until the 15th of December, catch you later. Have a good one.